Hello, dear friends. Fisher here. So today we continue with our beautiful stories, The Power of the Spirit, by Alfred Hosp, also known as Freddie. So we continue with our story, A Letter from God, the High Spiritual Place. And then today we come to the another paragraph. So it's a long paragraph, so I'll break into two. And here it says, why do human beings take earthly things to be the means to make the thoughts of creation their own, contrary to what is right? You should be the guardians of the creation, and the creation should be your servant. And what have you done? You have become the destroyers of my creation. You wish to annihilate my work, which makes your life on earth possible and should preserve you. Your atomic research is an assault on the fundamental law of my creation. I allow it to happen, but the act of the evil one will not come to pass if you, O human being, realize what you are doing. Here in this letter, so basically God pointed out, and a human being, and then should respect, and then the creation, God's creation, which is Mother Earth, and that we have been largely destroying. So we should not make any thoughts of creation our own. So we should not have the thoughts of possessing the land or gold, money, this and that. So we should share with all our fellow human beings, and then we share, and then the land, especially with the animals. And then the human being possess a lot. So basically, apart from the money terms, and 99% land and on earth, so we possess. Well, apart from those deserts and high mountains, we cannot inhabit it. And then the domestic animals like the cows, chickens, pigs, and lambs, we have this enormous country to the wild animals. The wild animal only has 1% the land of the earth, so others all become the possession of human beings. You see in some old cultures like the Aboriginal tribes, they all live in peace. Of course, in Australia, before the British came 200 years ago, every Aboriginals has land, so they all live in peace. They respect the land, and then they respect the living environment. They do not destroy the living environment, and then they live in harmony with animals. Of course, they honor the animals to be their food in some instincts. And then also God pointed out the human beings should be the guardians of the creation. So we are here on earth. So we do not own anything because everything belongs to God. So we do not possess anything because everything belongs to God. So what we do here is a stewardship. So we be the guardians. We protect the Mother Earth. We should protect the God creation. But in contrary, as what God say here, and then human being has largely been the destroyers of God's creation, which is the Mother Earth. And then we wish to basically destroy God's work and then make our life possible and on earth. So this is not sustainable. We all know this, and then we need to change our way of life. Even though sometimes I pay a lot of attention not to buy lots of packaged food, but by the end of the day, and I realize I still have a lot of recycled rubbish, and then I should improve myself on. And also God is and here pointed out, especially as what Bruno mentioned repetitively too, and then the atomic research here on Earth. So we have been messing around with is assault on the fundamental law of God's creation, and God allowed this to happen to serve as a lesson to humanity. So we had Chernobyl, we had Fukushima. How many more nuclear disasters we want? How many more? How many more nuclear disasters this Earth can handle, the human being can handle? And also, because God allow it, it doesn't mean it's right to do. And then we need to turn around sharply, to walk on the path of God, to walk on the path of good. And then also God pointed out the act of the evil one will not come to pass. Of course, because the karmic law, everything has a price. So cause and effect. So whoever has done evil will have to be paid, and often discharged. The evil has to be discharged on their own body. And same thing with atomic research. And then of course there's always divine grace. We have to genuinely repent our wrongdoings. So this way, and then we'll cleanse our karma, and then we don't have to pay the debts we have been accumulated ourselves over the years by doing the evil things against other people and doing the evil things against our living environment. Okay, dear friends, so wish you have a good day, and then we'll continue with our story, a very, very important message, a letter from God. I never read anything like this. And then you ask, well, how can you be sure there's a letter from God? But feel with your heart. Do not believe what I say. Feel with your heart. And then look the words, how the thing is written. Feel it. And I feel it's so right to me. I feel so blessing. It's such a blessing to me, and this I read this letter. Okay, dear friends, so we should have a good day, and God bless.